I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna check the greenhouse. It's Thursday morning, the 21st. The days and nights are the same now. So this was 278. It's still 278. It's not moving. 58. Okay. It hasn't moved. This is so good. It's excellent. Oh wow, what a sunny morning. Hi. Let's go. I have to unload this. It's less exciting. This is an oil tank that somebody was giving out yesterday. I think I banged this leg, but I can probably put it back in position. It's not too heavy, so I'm just gonna move it out, and then I'm gonna spread my gravel here, and then if I have some left, I'll move that way. I'll put some here as well, just to get started. The story I'd like to tell you today is about resist and fight the bullies in our lives. You know, like in that story, the bully is a cop. You know, there's a lot of cops that are bullies. It's almost a prerequisite, it seems. But nonetheless, this particular one, was definitely a bully. And I want to tell you how I dealt with it and, you know, the whole story. To build my mock-up of the roof I want to build on top of the RV, in here I need 10 feet and 2 inches. I'm gonna check now, you know, where I'm at. Oh no, I don't have 10 feet. Huh, okay. So I cannot do that in here. I don't have 10 feet. So that's out of the question now. I have to figure something else. I'm gonna start building my mock-up roof that I want to build up there. I'm gonna build 3 sections right here so that I can walk on top and, you know, take a look at the strength of it. If everything goes well, these 3 arches will be part of the 22 that I will need to build for that. So 22 or 23. So my first step is I'm gonna build a platform where these arches will be able to be supported, and that platform will be here and it will have to be leveled. So the first step is to build it. My platform is built and leveled, so I'll have 3 arches here. I need to assemble them. I just realized I don't have enough clearance there, so I have to raise it. So again, I have to level it again. So it started in 2018. At the time, I was going out with Katie, or Cathy, yeah, not Katie, Cathy. I should be so mad. Oh, it's just a long time since I said Cathy, you know. So I was going out with Cathy, and she was working downtown. So I went to pick her up, but I picked her up with my scooter. I had a Bergman 400, and I really liked, you know, it was way better than the F350 to drive downtown Vancouver, and much faster, and you know. So I pick her up, and then I don't know the name of this street corner I was, but I wanted to turn right, and in the right lane there was a big dump trailer with a pop, like a trailer behind it, that was parked there. There was some construction somewhere near, but in front of it there was, you know, no cars, and I could have turned because I was turning right. I was able to go there and turn right, and you know, I was like, let's say 10 meters off after the turn, that I see and hear a motorcycle cop waving me to stop. So I stopped, and right away I was like wondering why he would stop me, because I had not done nothing that was out of the rules. You know, I was not guilty of any traffic rules that I knew. That I was feeling like he was bullying me, like he was trying to get a ticket to, you know, have a better count that day of tickets. So he wanted me to sign the ticket, and I was like, you know, I don't want to sign. What happens if I don't sign? And then he was like pressuring me, actually the word is coercing me, to sign the paper, and giving me all sorts of things. He said, like, if you come to court to contest it, I'm gonna be there that day just to beat you. Yes, he said that. I swear to God, he said that. So okay, I signed it, and then I told myself I'm gonna freaking contest it. So it took a long time, but I remember the year, it was 2020, just, well, COVID had already started, you know, in the news, but it was not here yet, really. And it was during a swim meet, the provincial championship, and it was downtown Vancouver, and between coaching the prelims and the finals, I had time to walk to the courthouse. Guess who I saw there? This is the shape of it. You know, I'm not sure. I'm glad I'm doing a test first. So it will allow me to adjust if this is not right. It doesn't look quite right. So let's see. I had the camera set for the shot, but I forgot to turn it on. So that's the first arch up. I went on the plank there, and it's perfect. So let's build the next two and climb on top and see what happens. Oh, that's it. I need a dozen 2x4s to finish the strapping and to climb on top. You know, one thing I might do is add a piece of like 2x4 between that gusset and the other one, and that would tie the roof together, which would make it much stronger. So that's my option. So I'm inside now. It's pretty good. I'm a little bit higher even than the floor, so that's excellent. Really excellent. Let's see later. Divine needs to be alone in the house for editing. I don't know what she's working on. She's working on a video. So I'm going to go for a little walk. See if I can find some rabbit. And then that'll give her some time to be alone. I was about to fall asleep when Divine insisted to be alone. So now I'm not sleeping anymore. Like I was all groggy, you know, and numb. I'm in the tree. There isn't much water. Like usually the creek water comes like all the way here to the side here. So all of this is flooded. But this year there's no flood. Bun thinks I built him a playground. Okay, I'm gonna go check if the greenhouse has moved. It looks all right. Let's go find out. You can tell like this has fallen a lot, you know. So there's a lot of pressure here for sure. The crack there. So this is 278. And I'm still at 278. It hasn't moved. That's so good. So that's fantastic. I'm not out of the woods yet because this hasn't, you know, there's a lot of water still in there. So, but as the water dries out, the ground is compacted, and we should be good after that. Okay, and should is the key word. It's not we will be good. As I hope we will be good.
then you have to cut it.
I'm gonna cut it in half.
But why is there no size that fits that
No.
size?
It's perfect.
And then it's gonna be nailed.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be quick. Hey! It's okay, girl.
Yes, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. Yes, yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Good girl. Oh. Okay. So the other rows I will do once everybody is in. That way I will make them like all at the same. I'm gonna put a string and everything will be level, so it's gonna look much better. Watch out, you're gonna step. So I'm gonna bring that one to the back.
Is it the first one? Why is it scratched too much?
Because they're really fucking sensitive.
It's hard to cut that thing, eh?
Did you bury your food? Huh? You buried your food? Yes. Okay. It's getting done. Yes, he was there. Oh my God. But listen, before I saw the judge, that cop, that bully, brought me in, or I went with him in a little side room. We had to do that, apparently, to discuss whether or not he would kind of like forget the case and then or lower the amount. Fuck you, fuck you. Like, who the fuck you think you are? You know, when I know I wasn't wrong. So I didn't go there unprepared. On the ticket, so which I had, I was able to see like which law, the number of the law, which section, and what he had written. So what I did is I looked up those laws, and the one thing that stood out is if the judge had any doubt that the cop was making this up or had made a mistake, he couldn't convict me or sentence me, whatever the word is. So I prepared myself. I made a diagram of this, of what happened, and you know, I was ready. Basically, I knew where I was going into, and I also felt I didn't have anything to lose because it was not that much money and I had it. So even if I lost, I would have not cared to have to pay. You know what I mean? But what was more important for me, it was to stand my fucking ground and let that motherfucker know that it's not like this. You can't fucking bully. Anyway, so off we are in front of the judge. I know nothing about the procedures, but I'm doing my best to follow what I've been told that day, you know, and you know how to address the judge and all that. So the judge looked like a good man. I had good vibes in that way with the judge. But that cop in that little room, I didn't tell you that. Maybe I did, but he was such an ass. He was really trying to pressure me to take a deal with him. He really didn't want to go in front of the fucking judge. And I was like, fuck you, I'll see you in there, motherfucker. I didn't say the F word and motherfucker, but I told him that I'll see him in the courthouse. So yeah, so now we are really in the courthouse, and you know, he tells, I think he went first, he told his side of the story, and then I told my side of the story. I showed the diagram to the judge, and then when I was telling my story, you won't fucking believe this, madam, we're going to get the trail camp.
Yes.
Well,
If you remember where.
I should, and hopefully we got something on it. Let's see. We're gonna have to walk in the snow. It's not all melted. Yeah. The sun is so strong because it reflects on the snow. Oh look, there's a bed for a moose here. A moose slept here recently enough. Found it. I wasn't sure, but it's good. Let's see if we have footage. Well, we probably don't have batteries. That's the thing. So we're walking on a old beaver dam that was built before we bought the property, long before we had the property. But I haven't seen any beavers around. And you know, like this is the middle of nowhere, and then in Surrey, in the middle of the city, by the swimming pool, there was a beaver living there. Unreal. So if we want to flood this, all I gotta do is plug this, and then the meadow floods every spring. But this spring is not at all like it used to be. This would be like a mirror, just water everywhere. The water would be up to my feet. If you fall in, it'll be on camera. Oh. Hi Raven. What happened tonight? Did you lick your wound? He did, a little. I thought we were done, but look at that. He licked it until it bled. This is fucking annoying. It wasn't long. I got there not long after he started. But we didn't think he needed supervision, because he hasn't tried to rip the bandage or licking or sniffing his paw at all. But now after my shower I went out and his band was like completely gone, and he was doing it. So now he's gonna spend a full week in the house, not allowed to go out, and we're gonna put a lot of gabapentin to calm him off. I had stopped putting hot sauce on the bandage. I'm gonna keep putting hot sauce, and we're gonna get through this. I'm so fed up. We were so close, you know, like it was almost done. That bully cop was like fidgeting with his pants and throwing them on the table, making a scene like a fucking 2-year-old. I'm not fucking joking. Inside of me, like, it was really hard for me because I was standing on the stand at that time, telling my story to the judge, and it was so yeah, it was so hard to not like start laughing, because I knew I had won already, you know, because he was losing his shit, and he was proving my point, you know, that he was just a fucking little bully. Anyway, so like he was doing that stuff to the point where the judge told him, like, listen, he called him a child, something like that, and he told him, like, I'm gonna throw you out of my court if you continue behaving like that, something like this. And then of course I won, you know, like the judge was not convinced, and how could he, you know? So I was glad to have that experience, and I hope it might help you stand your ground. Don't let people intimidate you or coerce you into doing stuff that you feel isn't fucking right, or, you know, there's thousands of little fuckers like that trying to coerce us. I call them little tyrants or petty tyrants.